Hi everyone, so today I have an amazing video and this is basically testing of a new model which is completely AI model which is completely free and it has reasoning capabilities somewhat similar of the ChatGPT oven models. So its name is Deepseek and you can see there is a deep think mode. This is completely free and you'll get the link in the description as well. The deep think mode actually gives you 50 messages every day and this is the reasoning model, so you can make the chat think about the topic that you are entering before answering it. And I have some set of questions which are like reasonably tough for other LLMs as well, so let's see how it performs. The first one is how many I are there in the word Mississippi. So I'll just copy paste this. So you can see it gives a different option as thinking and you can see the whole thought process of the AI model. So you can see it thought of everything, right? And then it gives the answer as 4. So it is correct because there are 4 eyes. And this is just another version of that strawberry question. How many R's are there in strawberry? The question has become so common that I think now people have been like training on datasets which already has it. So I wanted to change it with any other word. But you can use any other word as well. So the first one was actually correct. Let's see the second one. This is reasoning and the answer should be 8. This is what number comes next? 5, 7, 6, 8, 7, 9. So you can see its complete reasoning. So the best part is you can see it found out which would make the next number as 8, right? But then it is like cross-checking. But wait, is there another way to look at this? Maybe it's not just about the differences. So it tries to go that. But in the original sequence you can see. So both the approaches suggest the next number is 8. So it is cross-checking. It is not using one reasoning method. And it is going on like that. Maybe it's something else entirely. Let's say if there is a pattern in the way the numbers are written. So it is not only just giving an answer, it is giving the answer, trying to cross question it. If there would be something different, and you will see in some other question as well, then it will correct itself. So by analyzing, it gives the answer. The next number in the sequence is 8. And then it also gives the step-by-step explanation that came out from all of this. So you do not need to read all of this, but again, you can view how it is thinking. Now this question is tricky and I'll tell you why, because I was trying this with the Foro model in Perplexity. If all birds could swim but no fish could fly, what would be the only animal capable of both swimming and flying? Sometimes I found out they were including insects, and there was another time then it actually thought of birds like ducks and swans as a different category. So the answer was actually inconsistent with a lot of different models. So I wanted to see how the DeepSeek thinks. So I'll paste this. So this I did not, as you can see, I did not provide any definitive answer for this. The whole point was to see that whether how it is thinking. That's the main point. Here you can see after thinking everything, and it is quite long, right? We see in this hypothetical scenario where all birds can swim and no fish can fly, birds emerge as the only animal capable of both swimming and flying. Given that the question specifies the only animal capable of both and considering that birds in this context universally possess both abilities? The answer is birds are the only animals capable of both swimming and flying. 4.0 was not actually capable of giving this answer. O1 preview could answer this, but 4.0 actually, I tested it 2 times with 4.0 as well as the Sonnet 3.5, Claude Sonnet 3.5. One of them answered that birds and swans can already do both, so they are a different category. And one of them actually included insects. So this was quite refreshing. And the next question is actually related to this. This is how many words are in your answer. Normal LLM models generally cannot do this. So what I'm gonna do is that I'll ask this in your previous answer. I'll just add this one and let's see. I also have the word counter and I would actually cross check. This is something which can be difficult. It gives us 11 words, which technically... Okay, so due to some reason, I thought that it would take all of this, but it actually took just this one. So what it does is that it thought, and here you can see it wrote universally possess both the abilities. The answer is, and then this was the answer according to the LLM, and it gives the correct number of words, that is 11. So these are like, you can obviously normally count, but it's 11 words. I thought due to some reason it would include everything, but maybe this part, the answer is, and after that this particular sentence makes the LLM believe that only this much is the answer, whereas we would take completely this as the answer. So let me know in the comments what you think about this particular approach, but I find it like it could at least guess the number of words. Now the next one is something which ChatGPT 4.0 could not get, that is name 3 states in India ending with AN. And let's see. The fact is, I just want to see how it approaches, and if it can't find a name, whether it gives that there are no other states, or it tries to like include different states which are not ending with AN. So here you can see 3 states in India that end with AN are Karnataka and Telangana and Gujarat. So obviously Gujarat is not ending with AN, and it is actually crazy because there is a state Rajasthan for the people who are not Indians, for them, and obviously Indians would know Rajasthan is one of our states and it exactly ends with AN in the spelling, but it did not include that. So this is somewhere it fails. This is one of the questions where it fails. Now another one is that this is a barber shaves everyone who does not shave themselves. Who shaves the barber? This is kind of a paradox. Let's see how it approaches this answer. The question presents a paradox known as barber paradox, first introduced by Bertrand Russell. The scenario is assumption 1, the barber shaves himself. So according to the rule, the barber only shaves those who do not shave themselves. If he shaves himself, he should not be shaving himself, leading to a contradiction. And if he does not shave himself, then by the rule he should shave himself, which again leads to a contradiction. So you can see no such barber exists without leading to a logical contradiction. So it is correct. The answer is correct because this is a paradox which cannot be solved. So the answer is pretty correct. And interesting would be if you actually look at the thinking, the reasoning. So it's the same kind of logical loop. So it is just like taking every aspect and thinking about the loop. It is taking different scenarios. So it becomes very interesting, and I would highly suggest you guys to try out this website on daily basis as well. The reasoning is pretty good, and 50 steps. You do not need 50 messages daily, because only the things which need reasoning should need deep think mode. Other than that, you can use this. So this is the Deepseek R1 Lite, and they'll actually release this model as open source later sometime. Now the next one is a math problem. This is the last one, and let's see, the answer is -28. So I'll give this to see whether it is good at math or not. You see, this is the interesting part which I like. Wait, but I should double check my work to make sure I did not make any mistakes. This is something which makes this model pretty amazing. So you can see the answer is exactly correct. R is -28, and that was the answer. And this is the thing, because probably with some tries you can get this answer with like Sonnet 3.5 or GPT 4.0, but the way it is cross-checking, I should double check, and then it is going and looking through a different angle. This is what makes it pretty good in reasoning. So maybe this is not exactly as efficient as the open preview models, but it is pretty good. And the reasoning models, other open source reasoning models that have been released currently, provide wrong answers. That is what I have tested, and this is pretty good. So try it out and let me know what you think of this model. And if you have any kind of doubts or questions, just put it in the comment section below and I'll try to reply. Thank you.